This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by world champion Nick Ball here in Saudi Arabia. Nick, good to see you back on these shores. You've had happy memories here, you've had not so happy memories here, but how are you doing?
All good today, yeah. Nice to see you as well, yeah. Just at this event, next level, full of legends, and good to be here and be a part of it, to be honest.
What's it like for you to be surrounded, as you mentioned, a lot of legends, a lot of current fighters who are at the top and at the peak of their game? What's it like for you to be included and involved in that, and for those here in Riyadh to see you in and amongst that?
Yeah, just when I first walked in, I was looking around and seeing the setup and seeing all the different faces and thought, well, I feel out of place here like that, but it shouldn't really feel like that. That's what's happening now, and shows you what hard work can do, and it's put me in these positions with the right team behind me. So grateful, really, yeah, and just glad to be here and be a part of it.
Somebody who becomes starstruck?
Starstruck, not so much. Just humble, really, just knowing where I started off and what I started with or without, and then got myself to this point, yeah. Yeah, it's special.
Before we come on to TJ Doheny, let's just start off with the main reason you're here. Obviously here to support your campmate Peter McGrail. I'm sure you've got your own opinion as to everything that happened with regards to Dennis McCann, but just to get your thoughts on Dennis failed VADA test. Speaking to Frank, he said it was a couple of substances in that test, so just your thoughts on the entire situation.
Well, if it is true, it's wrong, isn't it? As we know, you don't need telling that twice to know what that is. Yeah, it's wrong and out of order. It's cheating, but that's like that pushed aside. It's not going to stop the outcome of what Peter's got going here. He's got a boss opportunity, what he's going to take with both hands, no matter who's going to be in the ring with him. So yeah, he's going to show the world what he's about on the biggest stage and platform out there.
He obviously changes things up. He fights Reece Edwards now on Saturday night, moving up in weight with that in mind. How difficult or how much does that change things in preparation and trying to find, not just footage, I'm sure he's watched him in the past, but just trying to change how he would approach a fight as opposed to if it was Dennis McCann in the opposite corner?
The same in terms of the fight, but the only thing that's changed is the weight. The weight, it's better for Peter. He doesn't have to, get an extra what weight, 3 kilo, 4 kilo off, so he's comfy now at this super feather 130 it's at, so it's beneficial to Peter. And in terms of the opponent, it doesn't really matter. He's seen every opponent you can think of, Peter. He's fought all over the world, all different types of opponents, so this is nothing new to him, and that's what people need to start realising, which I feel like they don't. But this is his chance to show people, and this is his opportunity, and the type of person Peter is, he's not going to let that slip. So I'm just looking forward to Saturday night.
Nick, TJ Doheny, talk to me about this fight. What are you expecting challenge-wise?
I don't really know until I get in there with him. But yeah, he said I'm going to be walking onto bombs and that, and then he said I'll lunge in. So yeah, let's just see. But they talk a big game at these press conferences and on the interviews and things like that. But then when they actually get in there with me and feel what it's like and feel how strong I am, because outside looking in I probably don't look strong. You just looking at me here now doing this interview, I probably don't look strong, I'm only small. But when you get in there with me and feel it and feel that I'm not stopping until you're going to have to knock me out cold. But yeah, so I don't really know until I get in there with him, but I know that every time I'm in the ring it's going to be an exciting fight. So yeah, exciting fight for everyone watching again.
I know he's had a few choice words over social media in the past. Is it a little personal at all for you?
I just got asked a question saying, do you think he quit or something like that, or about his fight, and I didn't even watch the fight. I seen the clip and I thought that he did, and that's just my opinion, but he went off and ran with it and then done what he done, yeah. But it's starting to think to me now like that he actually did quit, because he's went on about it that much. If he never, he wouldn't have been bothered about the opinion. Everyone's got them, especially in boxing. So yeah, he's went off on it a bit, but it is what it is. We're fighting now, so he probably should thank me anyway for saying it, because he's got the fight now, hasn't he? So yeah.
Nick, speaking to Frank earlier in the week, he said provided there's no hiccups against TJ Doheny, it is unifications, it is those other big names moving forwards into the next part of 2025. With that in mind, one man I want to ask you about is Rafael Espinosa. Recently defended his title against Robeisy Ramirez in I don't know whether controversial win's the right word to use or not, but it was certainly not something I was expecting to see. What do you make of Espinosa? A lot of talk about him being a dirty fighter, the way he throws his punches and his elbows come through. Do you feel like that's the case?
I'm not too sure. You know, he's a tall fighter, isn't he? He's a tall, so he might not be able to help that because he's tall, he's got long arms, so that's not his fault. He's just fighting, and this is what we're in, this is fighting. And it's either you or your opponent in the ring, and he's obviously doing whatever he can to win the fight and make sure he's not getting beat. So, no, I don't really blame him for that. That's his way of fighting, so, yeah, good luck to him.
You obviously, there was a size difference between yourself and Ray Vargas up at world level. So when you look at somebody like an Espinosa, do you take confidence from knowing that you've competed in one fight where many people thought you had done enough to win? You'd be more than comfortable in with somebody like an Espinosa?
Yeah, well, I'd know what I'm going in with, wouldn't I? I'd know what to expect and things like that. I think he's actually bigger than Vargas, so yeah, it'd be tricky. But that's what I'm up for. I'm up for tricky challenges and things like that. That's what makes a good champion, and I feel like I am a solid champion, and I've got the beating of all them guys. So yeah, make the fights happen, because that's why I'm in this sport. Yeah.
Nick, just final one. Usyk-Fury 2. What happens?
Fury win. Yeah. Don't know whether he's going to stop him or outpoint him, but definitely a Fury win, and I'm backing him all the way.
Just want to squeeze one more. It's come to my mind. Dubois-Parker, Daniel, a Queensbury stable, mate. What do you make of that fight?
Yeah, it's a good fight, innit? And of course, again, backing Daniel, definitely.
Nick, thank you.
Sam, thanks, mate.